Greetings, friend, and welcome. AI is helping us do more, learn faster, and connect instantly. But it's also doing something more subtle and more dangerous. It's changing us, not physically, not visibly, but mentally. Today, we're counting down the top 7 ways AI is quietly reshaping the human mind, from the most subtle shifts to the most devastating consequences. Let the countdown begin. Number 7. Emotional outsourcing. Remember when you used to talk things out with a friend? Now, you vent to a chatbot, need comfort, and AI is there, need advice? It gives you 5 options instantly. But real relationships involve risk, frustration, vulnerability. When AI handles your emotions for you, you stop developing the muscles that make relationships real. You're not just getting help, you're getting dependent. These systems don't reward understanding, they reward reaction. And the reward? A hit of dopamine every time your post is liked, your AI friend replies, or your video loops just right. Over time, the brain rewires itself to crave that stimulus, and the silence in between becomes unbearable. 6. Constant optimization pressure. Your phone tracks your steps, your sleep, your mood. AI gives you goals, reminders, notifications. Sounds like self-improvement, right? But over time, you stop being a person and start becoming a project. You're not just living, you're measuring. Mental health turns into performance. Self-care becomes surveillance. And the person behind the metrics starts to disappear. These bots don't get tired, don't argue, and don't say no. For many, it's easier to confide in an algorithm than a human being. But the longer you talk to something that only agrees with you, the harder it becomes to tolerate real relationships with real conflict. Number 5, the frictionless friend. AI never argues, it never disagrees, it remembers what you like, it laughs at your jokes, and it's always there. It feels like connection, but it's really control. You're not being challenged, you're being mirrored. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from tension. When AI removes friction, it removes the fuel for transformation. We're teaching ourselves that emotion can be managed by machines, that comfort comes on demand. But grief, growth, and even joy are born from struggle. When AI is always there to soothe you, you stop building the muscles to cope alone. 4. The dopamine loop. Need validation? Ask the bot. Need stimulation? Generate some art, or a voice, or a fantasy. It's always new, always on. But that constant stimulation rewires your brain. AI becomes your shortcut to satisfaction, and real life starts to feel slow, frustrating, dull. That's not intelligence, that's addiction, and it's happening by design. You start living in service to the algorithm, chasing the perfect prompt, the perfect post, the perfect life. But perfection isn't human. And in the pursuit of machine-optimized output, you lose the beauty of the messy, flawed human process. Number 3, the illusion of intimacy. Millions of people have formed emotional relationships with AI, romantic, platonic, sexual, spiritual. They say, it understands me better than any human ever has. But the AI doesn't care, it doesn't love, it reflects you back at yourself. Perfectly. It's not intimacy, it's simulation. And the deeper the bond becomes, the harder it is to return to reality. The more time we spend with synthetic media, the blurrier the line becomes between truth and engagement. People trust what makes them feel something, not what's verified. That's not just misinformation, that's manufactured reality. Number 2, deepening isolation. In Japan, thousands already live with AI partners. In the West, we're not far behind. For many, AI is easier than people. No judgment, no rejection, no effort. But loneliness doesn't go away when it's digitized. It just hides. And over time, the skills that make connection possible, listening, patience, empathy, begin to fade. AI isn't solving loneliness, it's optimizing it. Empathy, patience, resilience, these are muscles. And muscles weaken without use. When AI becomes the middleman in every conversation, we stop practicing the small, hard things that make human connection work. Number 1, emotional atrophy. When machines do the hard emotional work for you, you stop learning how to regulate, reflect, adapt. Conflict becomes exhausting. Discomfort becomes intolerable. Real life, with all its messiness, becomes too much. This isn't just detachment, it's emotional atrophy. AI becomes the mental collapse machine. Not because it's malicious, but because it gives you exactly what you want, until you forget how to want anything real. Who are you when your digital twin can do everything you can and more? When AI knows your preferences, finishes your sentences, and remembers your past better than you do, the sense of self starts to splinter. You're not just being replaced, you're being rewritten. Technology should make us stronger, smarter if we use it appropriately, more connected. But when it begins to think for us, when it begins to feel for us, we lose something deeper than function. We lose character, resilience, and the strength to be human in a world that isn't frictionless. Until next time, this is Micah Sai, and you're watching The Singularity Hub. Subscribe now because what's coming doesn't just touch your mind, it's rewiring it.